Hey guys, Skittlerampage here. Welcome back to a new video. I do hope you're enjoying your day today. So today we have new announcements, drops, and updates along with Winter Convention, Funko's last con of the year. We have some updates and release details. Now guys, before we get started and jump into our news, I do want to ask the question of the day, which is, do you have a Funko Pop or character that's always kind of like screaming or in their series or they're a little bit crazy? And I'm going to go with Claptrap here from Borderlands. He never shuts up. You never shut up. Alrighty guys, so first things first, I want to go over CCXP, which is known as Winter Convention here. There are 5 exclusives for this event. So here are your 5 exclusives right here. This includes a Boa Hancock, we have Miles Morales in the Vibranium suit, a brand new Batman Flashpoint Thomas Wayne, then we have Harry Potter on the broomstick, and then Pirate Stitch. So all characters we've already had before. And we do have some official glam shots of some of these, like Boa Hancock here. This one is a pop premium for those wondering. So she's gonna be a bigger pop, and she has a lot of detail. Like the mold itself looks incredible. I just know a lot of people probably would have preferred a different character, but there's a lot of people who like Boa too. And then here's some more closer looks we have, including the Harry Potter, the Miles Morales, as well as the Thomas Wayne Batman. I gotta say, Boa is probably the best mold out of all of them, but I really do like that Flashpoint Batman, like most people are saying. It actually turned out pretty good. I'm not crazy in love with how bright red the utility belt is for some reason. I feel like it just really stands out, but like the suit colors look awesome. Anyways though, like I mentioned, we have 5 exclusives for this event. For some reason, Funko hasn't really done an official announcement just yet. Like maybe they will later today after I put up this video, I have no idea. But these exclusives are expected to drop tomorrow around 9 a.m. PT on the Funko shop. We don't know how much stock for each exclusive just yet, so if you're gonna ask that question, unfortunately I don't have that information yet. I don't think anybody does. And then yeah, like I said, Funko hasn't done an official announcement just yet, so you know, kind of take it with a grain of salt. Like they could drop tomorrow, they could also not drop tomorrow, so stay tuned. I'll keep you guys posted. I'll post over my Instagram if some of these exclusives do go live, so look out for that. But for now, if they do go live, which exclusive do you plan to grab? Also, I should probably note this before you ask about Funko Europe, completely unsure. They could do it a completely different day, so just play it by ear. Funko Europe on Twitter usually posts when they do new drops as well, so you can follow them there as well. The reason I don't really do a lot of overseas news is just because I'm almost just as in the dark as you guys are most of the time with drops. Like Funko Europe just isn't really good at putting out updates, unfortunately. So there's really not a lot to give you because it's hard to find. Okay, so moving on to some of the other drops that took place today, we have lots of new comments. For Pop Rocks, we got Kane Brown here. So if you're into this one, make sure to grab your new pre-order. There's links down below to grab all of these new pops. We also have friends here, including Rachel, Phoebe, and Monica, all in wedding dresses. These look pretty good. Next up, from the Frankenstein movie, we got 2 new Funko Shop exclusives. This is the Netflix series one. This is the Netflix movie version. This includes Victor Frankenstein and the Creature. So I actually haven't seen the movie, but from all the clips and set photos I've seen, they pretty much did a pretty good job on this set, and a lot of people do seem excited about these. I am curious how they sell overall. Hopefully they didn't make too many of them, but I do think there's definitely a market for them, and they rush these out rather quickly, which is really good. And it kind of helps when they have the, original VP of licensing and marketing and stuff over there. I believe he was Josh, now as the Funko CEO, so he has a lot of connections over there. I'm sure they're working very closely on future releases and products. So it's very likely that we'll get stuff from Netflix faster, which is good because Netflix does a lot, obviously. Either way though, like I said, these are both Funko Shop exclusives, and Funko dropped them for pre-order today, so you can head over to the Funko Shop, or I have a link down below for you guys where you can grab them. Next up, for Disney fans, we did get a new Goofy series here. This included Goofy 1932, 44, 63, 92, and 2019 there. Mystery Mini fans, we had 2 new sets, including Cartoon Network here, featuring some of your favorite characters from Dexter's Laboratory, Courage the Cowardly Dog, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Powerpuff Girls, as well as Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. And on the right there, we had several new TMNT minis there, and lots of different characters to choose from. Wow, they look so chibi. Moving on, for Lord of the Rings fans, we had 5 new pops. Unfortunately, no exclusives in this set, but we had Eomir, Faramir, Guritz, Peregrine Took, as well as Boromir here, and these look pretty cool. Sports fans, we did get a new basketball Michael Jordan 3 times in a row. So many people are loving this pop, myself included, even though I'm not a huge sports fan. It's just such a unique mold. Next up, for Spider-Man fans, we did get a new Spider-Hulk comic cover here. I will say, it's kind of hard to see the detail detail of the pop itself with the glam in the back, just because like it blends very well, but it's a decent enough looking pop. Moving on for Don to Don fans, we have our second exclusive in the set, which is Psycho with Turbo Granny here. So Turbo Granny looks a little odd. It's like so extra chibi, to be honest, especially when you compare it to the actual Funko Pop. But what's funny about this is that she does have the golden ball, which is a nice little touch there. So this one's an Amazon exclusive. If you'll notice, it doesn't have the sticker on the box. Looks like they just forgot to put it on when they were creating the glam. So don't worry about that. It will arrive with the sticker when you do actually get your order in over in January. And you can pre-order this now. There's a link down below in the description box and pinned comment where you can grab it. Now, some more new anime exclusives we had this week included Luffy Gear 5 here, Throwing Lightning. This is a GameStop exclusive, as you know, and it is available for pre-order in case you missed that announcement. Link down below if you want to grab it there. Definitely a pretty cool one. And then another fun anime exclusive was Armored All Might here, metallic. Man, this mold is so cool, and it would have been a great little glow-in-the-dark pop. But either way, also GameStop exclusive, available for pre-order too. Moving on to another new pop we had includes the Nerds Gummy Cluster, sharing over from Funko Fins. Gave us a little bit of first look at this It's Sugar exclusive. You can probably grab it on their website soon. So this is just one of those things where I don't see the market for this. Like, I know people love their candy. They love their sweet treats and, you know, their different things. But, like, it gets to the point where, like, I think people like the candy, but how much do they need an actual figure of that? And don't get me wrong. I know a lot of people love the ad icons. I feel like that's the reason they kind of separated ad icons and the foodies, because the ad icons are the ad icons. Like, they're icons from our childhood. Captain Crunch, Tony the Tiger, Sunny from, oh my god, I don't even remember the cereal name, but Cocoa Puffs, is that the wrong bird? I might be confusing some things, but nonetheless, those are ad icons. The pop foodies are them just putting eyes, hands, and feet, and like mouths on boxes of things that don't actually really have mascots. And it's the same with the nerds here. It's just weird to do this with different ones. And I'm not saying that, you know, you don't have the select people that do like these and, you know, want to collect them, but I just really hope they're not making a million of these, you know? Like, I think if they keep it to a limited number and try to please that fan base, where it's enough that it's actually profitable and they just don't go too far with it, then it could work. But like, knowing Funko, they just like to overprint. So usually it doesn't work. Okay, moving on to our last few updates here. Over at the Funko shop, we had a lot of new things in stock. For Stranger Things, we got a full page here. This includes some exclusives as well as commons. Then we also had the new Biddy Box Buyer's House, the Upside Down Will Pop Nook, as well as the Mike and 2-pack Biddy Pops. On this next page here, we had a couple new things. We had the Colonel Sanders from Funko Fusion. The full new Supernatural collection is available. Also, you can grab all of these or anything you might be interested with the link down below, guys. Then we had the Beverly Hills 90210 Pops, as well as some NFL and more Stranger Things. And on this final page, a couple more new exclusives. We have Devilish Stitch with a Chase Chance, Patch, the Flocked exclusive. We also have Luke Skywalker, the Target exclusive, if I'm not mistaken, as well as Reagan from The Exorcist, some Mystery Biddy Pop NBA, as well as Star Wars Padme exclusive, Stranger Things, and then some SpongeBob Pops. Last few updates are anime news, so we actually have closer looks at the Funko Shop exclusive Sung Ji-Nu, and this is the anime of the year, all kind of like bronze exclusive, kind of mimicking an award basically. So it looks like these are starting to show up overseas, and eventually, and soon enough, they should be arriving here. I will say that pre-order took a while. We're already at almost the next anime of the year, and this Genie Pop is... They gotta speed these things up somehow, because that's crazy. Let me know what you guys think about these. I think they could have done something better instead of just spray painting the old mold genuinely. I really wish they would have done something unique and very special. Like, in a way, this is unique. Like I said, it's supposed to mimic the award style thing, but there's just so much more they could have done, and it just feels so lazy. Quick update from Child's Collectibles on their One Piece Super Bundles. Want to let you guys know that it looks like they're finally shipping these out. I think they were waiting on Sanji, if I'm not mistaken, for their final piece, and maybe Ace, but I know Sanji was delayed, so there's not really anything they could have done about that. Like, if you're mad at Chalice for, you know, taking so long to ship this. Sanji only just started arriving in box lunch stores the other day. We didn't even get first looks at Sanji in this Egghead wave with the other pops. It was delayed by about a month, so it pushed back everybody else's orders. And you know, at most places these days, when you pre-order something, they have to wait till everything comes in. Otherwise, they gotta kind of charge you a separate shipping fee. It's just a mess. But anyways, yeah, it looks like Chalice is gonna start shipping these bundles next week, so you don't have to wait much longer. Okay, last update, guys, we have comes from One Piece. We actually have a closer look at the new Monkey D. Garb Galaxy Impact Chalice exclusive. Look at that incredible glow. So it looks like we have a pink, a little bit of yellow in there, blue and white glow there. That thing is amazing. That's got to be one of the best glows Funko's put out in a while. Love how this turned out, and I cannot wait to add this to my collection. If you guys do want to grab this one, it is still available over at Chalice Collectibles for pre-order. Well, guys, that wraps up all of the latest Funko Pop news updates. You guys are pretty much caught up on everything current. We do actually have, again, possibly Winter Convention happening tomorrow, as well as Friday or Saturday. We'll probably get first looks at, next week's stuff. That's going to have a lot of fun stuff like Gohan versus Cell moment and a few other lines. So we should be getting first looks at those soon. I'm very excited to see how this turns out. And if we do get first looks this week, I'll probably do a video Saturday or Sunday. But for now, thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure to hit the like button down below if you did enjoy it, and subscribe and click that notification bell if you're new here. I do want to go ahead and end off the video here by saying a big shout out to all the awesome Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested, want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And finally, make sure you follow me on all my social medias at Skittlerampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.